All right, hello and welcome to Season 8, Episode 4, Waterside Way. So many titles for these recent paintings starting with W in them. Coincidence? Is it a sign? I don't know. All I know is that G mentioned Jason's Deli. I'm like, damn, take me back. It was actually so good. So good that I'm still talking about it. Take a shot every time I bring up Jason's Deli, even though it's actually been a while since I've talked about Jason's Deli. Oh, there's like a little bit of green in there, just like the tiniest touch. Even though definitely in the actual painting that Bob did, I didn't watch it, but I'm very certain that like the green just naturally occurred. I doubt he actually used any green. I would assume he was just blending the yellow and the blue, and then it just naturally made green, as it does. You had a hangnail on your pinky that slid off like paper a few days ago. May as well got on a paper cut. Ugh. That's not very poggies. Blubbers. This sky is interesting. It's very colorful. Very colorful sky. Oh, paper cuts. It's been a while since I've gotten a paper cut, and I'm gonna hopefully keep it that way for the foreseeable while. Because nobody enjoys a paper cut. I'd assume nobody enjoys getting paper cuts. I don't know, show of hands. Does anybody here like getting paper cuts? Anybody here built like that? Leave, same, honestly. That's a same for sure. Well, the good news is that I exercised today. I did do 20 burpees at G at Ebo to end it off. 20 burpees. And then I vacuumed a bunch. I steam mopped in the kitchen. I cleaned out the vacuum because the vacuum super needed to be cleaned out. And I also like was vacuuming, like just grazing it over my keyboard. And then one of the keys fucking went into the vacuum. Like, all right, well now I have a high incentive to want to clean out the vacuum today because of what just happened. So now that key is, I washed it and put it back on my keyboard. Now it's all good. So pog. So that's a good thing. That's all fixed now. And yeah, here we are. Your workout last week includes squat to jumps. Damn, is that literally just as simple as do squat and then convert that into a jump? And then like when you jump and land, do you do you just do a normal jump and then you start another squat, or do you jump and then like transition that land from your jump into another squat and just keep the motion going? I've never seen. Maybe I'll try that at some point. That sounds kind of spicy. Sounds like a good like workout too. You jump, reach, and then keep the motion going. Okay, that makes the most sense. If you just like reset to a standing position, that seems like it probably still be good, but probably not as effective. If I had to guess. Let's get like the tiniest bit of magenta going. Fuck it, we're going crazy today. A little bit of rainbow maybe. Damn, rainbow gold split. Y'all remember speedrunning? Remember we used to speedrun? We'll get back to it one day, but still on break mode from it. Yo, dope. Hey. How are you? We'll get back to it one day, but I have not really had the want to play MM. Even though I like thought about it a few nights ago, I was like, damn, what if I played a little bit? That'd be crazy, and then I didn't. I don't know. It was like all around the same time, like just randomly. Like Justin took a break from taking a break from speedrunning / streaming, and then coincidentally around the same time, like Morph was like, I'm getting kind of like bored / burnt out of MM, and then I didn't really say anything, but I was like, damn, I'm kind of getting bored, honestly, right now. And then I just casually haven't done it in like a month. Distracted playing the Souls games. Pog. I've only played a little bit of Elden Ring earlier this year. That's the only Souls game is Elden Ring, does that count? Does that count as playing a Souls game? Oh, good morning, Prack. Yeah, slay. Does count, feels good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was having an overall good time there. I was definitely getting fucked over by things being difficult, but maybe sometime I'll go back to it, but I don't know. Maybe someday. I have been enjoying playing Peak with people and doing like a bit of Isaac here and there again. I don't know, just doing just some chill gaming. As chill as Isaac can be sometimes. I guess just after so long of like doing so much of like speedrun stuff, like I feel like I had like a while where I like was not really doing much else for gaming purposes other than like just doing MM stuff during the day, and be like, all right, let's do like 5 hours of MM like every day for like 5 days a week. How are you today, Prack? If Steam is co-op for it, you can complete the whole game co-op with up to 6 people. Sheesh, 6 people, that's crazy. That's a lot of people. Yeah, I actually don't even own Elden Ring. I just play it off of Skittles' Steam account. So I actually don't even own the game. Yeah, I imagine it makes the game extremely easy. I don't remember what this guy's name is, but I feel like he was the first like actual like boss I got to in Elden Ring. He said some quote like every time you died, aka like every 15 seconds into fighting him I would hear it. I don't know if it's an iconic thing or not. It seemed to be an iconic thing that this guy would say. Meteor or Midior, I don't know. Let's see. No, it was not this guy. It was kind of like the area. It was like somewhat early into the game-ish, I assume at least. And it was kind of a grassy field. There's a little bit of a path. Then there was like dudes that would like shoot, I think, catapults and arrows at you, and then you get by them. And then there's a little like save point in like a little like castle brick looking area, and then you go into the next area, and then it's like a little boss fight. in this little area. If Skittle was here, they could Skittle, stop playing Jacob and Esau. Alvino G, the other night Skittle was playing Isaac and they were like, who should I play? And I told him to play Jacob and Esau. But I was like, do you have any cool unlocks for Jacob and Esau? Because Jacob and Esau has a bunch of good unlocks for their file too. But I was like, damn, I really got them to play Jacob and Esau. Feels bad. No, you're telling us I haven't played the game enough? Yeah, I definitely do not remember at all what that guy's name might be. But I was struggling with that boss for like a minute. And then at some point, I used like the summoning thing, whatever you call that, where I spawned in a jellyfish. And I think I beat him like first try from doing that. I'm like, damn, I feel like I cheated. Because that made that like way easier. I gave it a very honest attempt to beat that guy without using the summon, but then at some point, I just tried it. Oh, so you're tired and cold? What if you were tired and gay, Brack? What if you were that? He would say, it's no use. Ah. Ah, yes, my favorite game. Sonic 06. That's definitely a game, isn't it? It's really one of the games of all time that exists. It's, ah, fuck. Wipe that paint off the canvas real quick. There we go. Yeah, I want this. This needs to be like, ooh, like right about here, actually. Also, Adge is apparently about to play, so my condolences. According to Twitch chat, at least it's gonna play. So get rid of that. There we go. Little dot there that I did not want anymore. Maybe we do a bit of this. Maybe like do a bit of that. Catch my drift. Boom. I guess I technically should have done the trees first, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Just do the trees anyways. I guess I'll leave that open because I'm gonna put another tree in the foreground anyways. It's gonna cover the side anyways, so I'm not gonna bother putting anything there. This Eve run was promising with its 1% planetarium, but Ed said that was your last key. Fuck. some runs in Isaac, the game is like extremely stingy with like giving you any pickups. It's kind of crazy. And I know like playing on hard mode like gives you less pickups in general, but I'm like still, god damn. Sometimes the game just does not want to giveth anything. No give a thing. I'll like lightly put in some trees here because they're gonna get covered up anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And then maybe we like check it out. Just a little spritz. A little bit of a fade, if you may. That's what I'm saying. Give him that low taper fade, please. I've never gotten a fade. I don't know if I would ever want that. I don't know if I could pull it off, honestly. That'd be crazy though. I've just kind of stuck with like the same thing for like ever. Oh my god, Prak, no way. That's actually such exciting news. You're gay. Wow. Prak, I can't believe on Saturday, I think it was, I invited you. I hit the invite button on your name on Steam to play Peak. And then you said, I was so expecting Prak to play with us. But no, he didn't. I'm like, wow. Prak doesn't want to play Peak with us. I got butter. I was on RuneScape farming sailing. I have to farm sailing. Prak probably. No. You were actually. Is it as fun as you hoped it would be? Is sailing everything you were hoping for? Like, oh my god, it's like One Piece. I'm sailing. Prak probably. Carlos, is this what they do in One Piece? It's coming out on Wednesday. I can't wait for that shit to be janky AF. Is it like expected to be janky AF? Like, do they usually release something? It's like, wow, this shit's like not finished at all. That's my favorite, getting content in games that's not finished. Love this. RuneScape will always be releasing shit that's janky AF. Well, frick. Well, frick. That helps Skittle and I finish the season of MasterChef that we were watching on Saturday. So rip MasterChef. Until we maybe watch another season at some point. Or not. I don't know. I don't know. At least the person that I expected to win did win. I was like, yeah, she's probably got this. She's probably got this. Alright, Vince, hey. How's it going? So you're gonna come by tomorrow, right, Vince? I was actually gonna say, so Vince, you're gonna hang out with us this week before you're stuck in parenthood? Question mark? Imagine how hype that'd be. Hanging out with the boys, and then David maybe considers showing up to hang out with us. And then David pulls a prank, is like, I have to go on RuneScape and Pal World and Genshin and play ARAM and lose. David probably right now. David taking strays and he's not here to defend himself. Oh, David. Oh shit, Mario Brush. Who doesn't love the Mario Brush sound? What are y'all doing tomorrow? Oof, never mind. I'm working 12 to 7:30. That is a fucking capital D lowercase x for sure. I mean, the good news is if you did actually want to come by on like Wednesday or something, that means we could get Chinese food because they're closed on Tuesdays. Sad. But if you were to come by on like Wednesday or Thursday, then we could get Chinese food, which would be crazy. Or we get Indian food, because Indian food is always good. If someone doesn't like Indian food, is that like a sign that they might be a bad person asking for a friend? Just curious is all. If they don't what? If somebody doesn't like Indian food, does that potentially make them a bad person? Asking for a friend, of course. I mean, Indian food's really good. Indian food's really damn good. How could you not like Indian food? Yeah, we're just gonna say fuck it, put a bunch of gray here. Oh, good morning now. All of you know, we did end up eating at like 11:30 anyways last night. So that happened. They are a bad person. How could you not like buttered chickens? It's got a good point there. You've never met a person that tried Indian food and didn't like it? I remember when Alana came up here like a long ass time ago, she apparently didn't really like Indian food that much. But she also said apparently back then she was raised on like giga white people food. Because I remember she said since then she does like Indian food now. I guess now that she's like been able to like get more accustomed to not her mom's cooking, I guess. Is my understanding of what I remember she said. So I'm like, Pog. W, that's a big W right there. It wasn't midnight, this is true. We We made soft-boiled eggs with soba noodles and just like a Korean sauce. You know, it had like gochujang, gochugaru, doenjang, had a bunch of things in it. Ponzu. Ponzu's kind of lit. I'd say it was a good sauce. I enjoyed it. I should do this water before I forget. I should definitely do the water before I forget. Do I stream anything after Mario Paint? Like, I'm concerned. What do I want to do? I don't know. Like, do we do Isaac? Do I do Peak? I don't know. Isaac and his mother living alone in a small house on the hill. That's definite Ebo typing in the other channel in Discord right now. Let's go Ebo typing. Here's if anybody hears Ebo. And are they typing? This is where Ebo shows up in chat and he's like, yeah, man. And I'll be like, oh my god, Ebo. Wait, Prack, are you there still? Asking for me? If you're there still. Remind me this Wednesday to take a pic of your bow at sea and send it to Carlos. Yes, sir. I was gonna say, what if you came over here this weekend though? Unless if you don't feel like driving over here. I was like, I mean, you could come by over here. That could be a thing. Since allegedly David's busy. I'm staying home. I have the house myself. Valid. What if Blue Bob came by? Like, Butter, you can't invite Bobby without me. As if Blue Bob streaming 2 days in a row recently. I'm like, damn, we're getting 2 Blue Bob streams in a row. That's like 2017 Blue Bob right there. We are fucking back. I'm at Happy Monday. Hey, Ebo. I was just talking about you like 2 minutes ago. How are you today? Bad things, I hope. I was looking over. I coincidentally has had the other channel clicked on in Discord, and then you just happened to be typing in there randomly. And I was like, oh, that's Ebo typing. Oh, you know, ooh, sip of water. Ooh, you know, I have kombucha I'm gonna drink after this Mario Paint Monday painting's done. Who's excited for me to have kombucha? If you say no, I'll get over it probably. It's fine. You don't have to be excited. Unless you want to. But you know, I also considered asking more if he wanted to play Rivals 1, actually. Should I ask him if he wants to play? That could be fun. I haven't played in like a little bit. Is he online Discord? You know, I asked if he wanted to play, if people wanted to play Rivals 1 on the weekend, and he never fucking replied. I'm like, Morph, why? That's the if I had someone I was gonna send to Arma and I never sent it, so I'm sending it now. Morph's away on Discord though. Okay, but you know, I'll maybe I'll remember to show it after after Mario Paints. I don't need it in the, I don't want it in the VOD. But like a few weekends back, there was a tournament happening and I was watching it, and there was somebody that was like so strikingly similar to Morph. I'm like, why does this person look so similar to Morpheus? Like, why is this his Netflix adaptation actor? What's he doing here on this tourney stream? Like, it was 100% Morph's Netflix adaptation actor. His doppelganger, if you will. Okay. He's probably not there right now, though, so rip. Maybe just do Isaac. Or I could try and get Naturalist finally and peak. Because anytime I've tried to get it, I just like somehow end up like not getting it. And I'm like, maybe I could just get that shit out of the way so I don't have to think about it anymore. But also, if people want to play later, then maybe I save peak for then. I'll eat the pre-packaged food vegan. Sounds good. Do marshmallows and glizzies count as pre-packaged? They count as natural. I think for naturalist, it's like basically anything you find in like the luggage doesn't count. But I know last I saw Pandora's lunchbox apparently counts. Or like you can use Pandora's lunchbox apparently if you're going for naturalist. Which I'm like, huh, interesting. A marshmallow growing in the wild? Yeah, you've never seen a marshmallow plant, Evo? Look to your left, there's a glizzy tree. We're saved. Oh my god. I can't believe the glizzy tree is here to save us from starving to death. Now we don't have to eat Kendall, like Skittle did. Cannibalize for fun, just for fun, and for a badge. So I'd say it was probably worth it in the long run. Can somebody fix my right palm being sore in this one specific spot of my hand? Thank you in advance if you fix it. You need to cannibalize. Feels good? Question mark. I am so glad. I'll always be glad that I just found that on my own. Like, that I wasn't, like, told, like, oh, by the way, this thing happens. And I'm so glad it happened to Justin, of all people, because it was just funny. I really wish I played it up more. Like, I wish when I did it, I wish I was like, damn, Justin, you're looking kind of tasty. And he'd be like, butter, what? And then it would have happened. I think that would have been really funny if I did that. When are we watching more Alien? Tonight, Ebo. Tonight, says G. Tonight on Ebo. On Ebo TV. Tonight on Ebo, probably getting an ad right now because an ad is probably running. Yo, Shaggy, how's it going today? Are you winning, son? Loki, I was thinking we finished the show for today, but the weekend kind of just disappeared. Are you guys watching an Alien TV show? I thought it was just a movie. Unless it's not related to the franchise that's called Alien and it's just coincidentally called Alien as well. I am not a knower, either way. You're always winning. Feels good. You know, I also exercised today. I didn't do anything too crazy. I did do I didn't mention this earlier when I talked about it, but I also did like 400 skips on my jump rope. I don't know if that's a lot or like a little. I don't know what people consider a lot of like jump roping. But I do know jump rope is really good exercise. It is a fun one. Except for when I hit my fucking foot with it, I'm like, owie. My foot. It's on the foot. Ow, my foot. Oh, Morph Online Discord. Do I pop the question? Hey, you want to play a game with me? Sad face. Bleed emoji. Oh, I don't like that. Let's try that again. There we go. I do jump rope for time if I do it. How long do you usually go for? You got an ad for 5-hour energy. Yeah, I like never really saw or like remember like, any of my friends being like, oh yeah, I would love 5-hour energy, man. It's something like that I always saw in the store. I'm like, yep, that's the thing. And that's about it. That's usually where it stopped at. Today's leg day, which isn't yikes happy day, but we try. I mean, leg day. Leg day, it'll feel good in the end though. 10 minutes is a decent amount of time for cardio. Maybe I'll try it for time. Oh, that's kind of tough. Going for that long. I don't know how long like 400 skips equates to. I mean, that's still pretty good though, I think. I need to get back on the indoor bike. I haven't used that in a long time. I don't know, I just got out of the vibe of using it. And like I've thought about using it. I just like haven't like gotten myself to like get on it. I need to do that. Maybe sometime this week I'll get myself to use the bike. It's been a while, as I previously mentioned that it's been a while. Yo, perp. How have you been? How's the vibes been? Have they been good? More teeth work done for your dad. Hopefully that goes well for him. Hopefully good to have good teeth, as always. I need to schedule a dentist appointment. It's been a while, but I just keep not doing that, so here we are. Not doing that. But I don't know. I know my teeth are pretty good though. Like there's definitely is like probably some like plaque or whatever that like I can't get off that like but they're definitely pretty clean overall. I'm pretty good about like I floss and brush like twice a day minimum. And I've been getting better. I have a tongue scraper. I've been getting better about using the tongue scraper. Been doing all right. Feels good. I've been chilling. As you probably noticed, I have not really done any for the last like month or so, or however long it's been at this point. Kind of like just taking a break from it to just do other things. I think just because I was doing for so long, like I don't know, I'm like definitely, I was like pushing the burnout for a while, I think. Which, you know, is inevitable. Like if you do something for like so long, like yeah, you'll probably eventually get a little burnt on doing it, which is understandable. But then there's people like ZFG who have done, like he's done OT for like over a decade. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck this guy still plays that game. I don't know how he's not sick of looking at that game. I guess that game is just, that game has like so much shit and has changed so many times over the years, so I guess that game is like a special case in that regard. Which I saw last night that Suiji posted on Blue Sky this like SBL or LBLJ that he got in a run, and I think it was like the fastest one that anyone's ever done in a run. And I was like, bruh, like this shit is way too crisp. Like, how is it this good? He's fucked up with how good he is. That guy's on a different level. He is absurd with how good he is at Mario. Definitely a legend. Raw passion? Maybe. Maybe, I mean, he definitely has to love OT to keep doing it for so long. For sure. I remember, like, seeing some video where he was talking about how, like, he had, like, super old copies of speedruns he did, like, back in, like, I don't know when, but it must have been like the early 2000s, because he said he found like recorded runs that he did on like a VHS tape. I'm like, that is crazy. That you have like a speedrun that you did on a VHS tape still. Because I think it might have been for SDA stuff, like back then. Or Speed Demos Archive, when that was like the main website people used. Like, I think he had to, like, record it on a VHS tape and then, like, submit it to them. Which is crazy. Like, actually doing that. I remember making an SDA account, like, when I started speedrunning back in the day. I remember making an account, and then, like, it must have been, like, right around that time people stopped using it, because I never needed it for anything. And I don't know if I've ever used my SDA account for anything in particular. I think it just exists now. And that's about it. I don't know how old ZFG is. I'm not sure. I assume he's probably like a little bit older than me, I assume. But I really don't know, honestly. How old he is. He probably has a Wikipedia page, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He probably just look it up pretty easily. But I would guess he's probably a couple years older. If I had to guess, that'd be my guess. This painting low-key be using a lot of gray in it. So what's everyone's plans for today? What's everyone got on the menu? I have no idea what I'm gonna do today, other than this. I guess we're maybe playing some Isaac afterwards? I don't know. I don't know. Doctor time. What the fuck? Where's my old Kappa fug? Nah, I didn't like that new old Kappa that they put out for like a day or however long it lasted. I was like, I don't like this. This just looks incorrect. But put it away. Put it away. Get rid of it immediately, please. And so they did. Indeed, they put it away. Thank fuck. Preparing for your Black Friday shift. 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sheesh. That sounds fun. Should be exciting. I should have done this first. I forgot. It's fine. Is it fine? I don't know. Filling out tax paperwork for your company here in Mexico, just fun to meet up with some accountants. We love anything related to money all the time. Mm-hmm. You get 2 breaks, but your coworkers plan to have a potluck where we all bring in stuff. What are you gonna bring in? If you figured that out yet, is the question. I casually talk about Thanksgiving to your coworkers and how I'm not really celebrating this year because your fam all has different plans. Oh yeah, shoutouts to Thanksgiving still, whenever that is in America, because in Canada it happened back in like October. It's like the second week of October. Which is so weird that it's different between Canada and America. You think it'd just be the same, but it's like a month apart for I have no idea why. Casually talk about Thanksgiving to your coworkers, how you're not really celebrating it because your family has different plans, and your mom is a nurse working that day, so you're vibing by yourself, and you mention you're the only one in charge of cooking, and all of a sudden all your coworkers are asking what you're cooking for the potluck. You should make a big platter of just stuffing and bring that in. Stuffing is super good, though. High key. Do people do that? Do people just like make like a whole thing of like just stuffing though? Or is that too crazy? The stuffing's usually you usually make is a large serving, and it's your personal favorite dish. All right, time to make some stuffing. Do you like get your own like breadcrumbs or like make your own bread and like dehydrate it and other things, or do you just like get like some pre-made like bread crumbs or whatever? Maybe that's where you could like go to like a bakery or like your grocery store, be like, yo, y'all have like a stale loaf of bread that I can yoink. Minato, good morning. How are you today? Are you winning, son? Yeah, I feel so restless right now. Like even though I fucking like worked out and did like a bunch of cleaning earlier, but like I feel so like I'm going low key crazy right now sitting in my chair. Like I'm itching so hard to like just move around. I don't know why I have this sensation, but I've had it like for like half of the painting. I'm like, I want to fucking move around. I'm sick of sitting in my chair. I don't get it. Why is this happening? Mario, how dare you disturb my painting? Rawr. Same. Been pretty good. Are you happy with your new desk setup, Justin? Did you take a before and after? That's the real question. You're leaning towards making a sheet cake / pie since all 27 of your coworkers are on Black Friday? Damn, that's crazy. 27 people. Oh, it was a sign-up sheet. Oh, interesting. I guess that's good though, so it's not like, okay, 5 people brought in like the same thing. Okay, half the food is the same thing. Okay, we're almost there. You know, maybe I should just like quick stand up real quick. Quick stretch for both legs. We're back in the action. Hope our break room fridge has enough space for all the food. Maybe somebody should sign up to bring in a fridge for extra space. That's what you should do. I'll bring my fridge. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I'll bring the fridge to work. Be crazy energy doing that. If it helps, I just got a spam friend request on Discord, an all-time classic. Good old spam requests. But I wonder how often it happens where someone gets a friend request and it's like not spam, but they decline it anyways because they expect it to be spam. But in that case, that's on the person who sent it's fault, because like you don't just send a friend request and like no context. Like I'm pretty sure usually you can like still send them a message and be like, hey, by the way, I was curious about this thing. But I'm sure in basically every single case, it's a spam request. And if some person really wanted something from you, they would find a way to contact you. And not just send a random friend request, no context. It's time to speed on those errands. Good luck. I hope the splits are good. Yeah, I can't fucking read that. I got that shit turned off. I got that shit turned off. Where's Anna at? I think for me, it has to be like you share a server, I think, to send me a friend request. I think is how it works. But I guess I haven't really checked in a while. Oh, Anna. Yeah, that should turn off. Okay, I think we're almost done. I think we're almost done with this, I think. Oh no, they're... Right, Mario from Mario Sunshine? Is that good? Might be good to me, honestly. I believe I might just call this one done, because yeah, I don't have anything else I really want to immediately change on this one. And yeah. Let's just call it there. That's a done painting for me. Honestly, looking at the final results, I feel like I'm not as impressed with it as I would like to be, but hey, it's just how it is sometimes. The way of the road. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.